come with me on an artist date. So remember how I was telling you about The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron? By the way, it is like 6:30 in the morning. I'm almost never up this early, but I'm gonna tell you about my artist date I'm headed to. And I'm wearing my onesie because it's a little cool and it's gonna be colder on the beach. I don't wanna be shivering while I'm there because that's where I'm headed. But back to The Artist's Way and artist dates. I told you about morning pages, which if you're not familiar, it is a pen to paper stream of consciousness, 3 pages, handwritten, first thing in the morning, first thing when you start your day, just a brain dump. You don't have to be good, you don't have to be poetic, you don't have to be profound. And it is, for me, a creative colonic. It helps me get some of those thoughts out before I get to the work of writing. The other practice that I have really held on to after reading The Artist's Way is something that Julia Cameron calls artist dates. And really, it is just feeding your creativity by being intentional about taking yourself out on an adventure. You can go to the museum, you can go to the zoo, you can go to the beach like I'm getting ready to go to. You can do something that maybe even has absolutely nothing to do with the art that you create, but feeds that artist in you. And one of the reasons why I really have held on to this practice is because it is an infusion of fresh energy. And as a creative, that is so important to me. I'm leaning more into my creative bag. I am writing this book, the Exodus book. It's a coffee table book that I'm writing with a very talented global photojournalist. I'm in the trenches of writing and I'm pulling out every single tool that I can to finish this up because we really do want to get it published this year. So this artist date is, I'm channeling that toward my book because my creativity is always awakened around water, which is part of the reason why I moved to Playa del Carmen. I also leverage my artist dates for Black Expat Stories, for the podcast, for the docuseries. Again, the way that creativity flows, at least the way that mine flows, so many ideas come in and I'm able to connect the dots, which brings me to today's artist date. It is the spring equinox. Some of my homegirls and I are gonna get together on the beach and ring in the real new year, and I'm gonna take you with me. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got up and I did this. It was a beautiful time of fellowship with my homegirls, my sisters here in Playa. It was a small group of us, small but mighty group, and we gathered in a circle and we talked about the seasons and how our last season was for us. We did some collective breath work and meditation. We wrote the things down that we were intending, that we wanted to release, the things that no longer served us. And we also set the intention to welcome in the new things. I mean, spring is about blooming and blossoming. And so as we released, we also welcomed in, and I'm so excited about what's next. But the community here is truly unmatched, and I'm so grateful for my girl Jotina for facilitating and hosting such a beautiful circle. We prayed together, we cried together, we did all of those things. And I don't have any biological sisters, but the women that I have met and befriended here are becoming like sisters to me. And I'm so grateful. What a fantastic artist date. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Now I am ready to tackle some of the edits for the book and also just do some administrative things to wrap up some client work. If you are a creative or a writer like me, and you're looking for new ways to infuse fresh energy, then I highly recommend artist dates. They are game changing, and it will take your creativity to the next level. And I hope that it inspires you to embrace this practice. So I'm curious, what is your next artist date going to be? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'm wishing you peace, love, and passport stamps. Bye.